Hey everyone, my name is Seth. You are watching Grey on Tech TV, and today in this session we will be continuing on UI UX development series for Appian. If you have not done yet so do hit that subscribe button and like the video. You are a regular viewer of my tutorial series. In the previous session, we have seen the implementation of how the milestone pattern works, how we can dynamically implement the milestone with respect to our own data. Continuing to this topic, we will be seeing some more patterns related to milestones. So last time we have seen milestone bar. This time we'll see milestone stamp and we'll see how it works. So I'll create another interface for it right now. So that will be POP testing 2 so that we can compare both the interfaces. That is technically both of the milestones. So now the new interface is being loading up. Here we will drop the pattern milestone stamp. So a milestone functionality same. It's just the actual look and feel that is being changed. The core functionality of milestone is same. Let's understand how milestone stamp works, and then we will see what are the similarities and differences between milestone bar and milestone stamp. Let's see the documentation as well. We are not having documentation for this one because it's the new version was not available as a link. Here it is. Milestone stamp. Milestone stamp, it is a pattern that display a simple progress kind of indicator to users just to complete the steps in a task. So how does this work? Let's see. Just like in the previous session, we have seen that we will be starting off with the local variable function. And inside that, we will be having at least two local variables defined. The first local variable is a list. Is nothing but a milestone step list. So you can have your own dynamic list on whatever you want. And this is the current milestone step. It is quite easy to understand that whatever your current milestone step is directly proportional to what the current milestone step will be, like depending upon how it will behave. As you can see, the rest of the other milestone stamps are grayed out, whereas the selected one is highlighted with accent color. We are having local bank current milestone stamp step as one. That's what we change right now. Here you are having the list of what you want. So right now you can see these are icons: plane, ticket, shopping cart, and check. You can put your own icon here. So in the previous example, we have seen that we are having a specific definition of icon as well as text. Here we are having only icons. There are some designs where you don't need to explicitly write the definition of what you want to do, in terms of milestones like this. And it is quite easily understandable that the user is able to adopt the flow of the user experience and understand that what stage he belongs to in the process. So you can define the milestone steps with the help of icons. Now these are the icons, or these are those icons which are predefined. You can use your own icons. So for example, user O times check, then you can use check. I think let me put let me put a pen. Where you can see that I have redefined the icons which were already existing by defining my own icons. User, cross, tick, and a pen. We can extend this by defining our own icons, or you can duplicate it. So there is no condition that you cannot repeat any particular set of icon. So you can repeat it whatever you have defined and it will work as expected. Here you can see the icons are repeating. In a standard design, the icons will not repeat because each milestone step is unique. So this was just for an explanatory scenario. In your actual implementation, the icons should not repeat. It is not a sense to make the icons repeating because user would be able to not identify which unique steps he belongs to at that particular point of time. Now, as you can see, the whole flow is rotating on the current milestone stamp step right now, which is initially 1. The moment we move forward is directly proportional to the milestone step being incremented. And again, it is directly proportional to how the flow will move forward. So here you can see that we are having a side-by-side layout, which is nothing but a display of stamps, one beside each other. And we are iterating on the basis of the icons, which are defined in this list. And it is the same logic that we have seen yesterday. So if you have not watched this video, to have a look on this video, it is very good to understand how the logic of final step, completed step, or the current step is existing. So the same condition is present here. Whatever it was present there in the previous explanation that I have shown you, the same condition is present here. Today I will not repeat the logic of how the step will work, but I have shown you that this is something that you can do. What I'll do is I'll grab the back button and next button so that you understand things. So I'll copy this code, choose and button code, and let's see how it works. So because we have referred it previously from the other code, so we have to replace it. And what else we have to do? Yes, we have to replace the variables which are relating to our code. Now it will work fine. So the previous example and the current example is somewhere now related. As you can see that you are the current step right now. So in the current step, this is the first body. This is the first code that will be used by choose function. When you click on next, this the next step. When you click on next, then it is next step. And when you click on next, it is final submit. So with this, we learned that the same logic of the actual milestone can be utilized in different ways. Right now, we have seen that we are having stamp, and here we are having actual, icon plus heading using card layout and nested columns. Here we are able to understand that it looks more, you know, self-explanatory if you use the right icon, and that's how we can implement a milestone stamp. The core logic lies behind local bank current milestone stamp step, which is nothing but an integer value, which increments and decrements on the basis of how the milestone will behave. So if I start fresh by clicking on test, I need not to explain you the previous code that we have seen in the previous video, which we have understood through choose function and the button code. So I won't repeat the same thing again. The choose function and button, like the button logic, is already explained in the previous video. The side-by-side layout is again the same logic, how it will behave. The only difference is here we are having side-by-side layout, and here we are having columns layout. Inside that, we are having column layout, and inside that, we are having side-by-side layout defining the icon and the text. That's the major difference. Rest, the flow of logic, how the things are working, they are same. Just have to change the variables. So with this, we learned that how we can utilize a particular pattern, specifically that is milestone stamp. The coming sessions, we'll explore more advanced patterns and we'll see how we can utilize them and understand them. If you really like my explanation, drop a like, comment it out, anything that you want me to cover in terms of UI UX series. And don't forget to subscribe. Keep learning.